everybody, it is Calxiyn and Hunter here, and today we are doing a Yass or Pass for the RWBY Blake collection. So, the Weiss Streetwear collection did not go very well, if you guys remember our video. But I think Blake has, slightly redeemed them, so let's talk about it. But first of all, there was some other stuff just to talk about briefly that came out during RTX. I think that the penny stuff is great. I mean, it is just like a necklace and a pin, but, they did it nicely. It looked nice, so, I have no complaints. I like the watch. I like the watch band. What they should do, though, is I feel like more people have Apple Watches these days than, regular watches. So they should have a band that you can attach your Apple Watch to. You know, just a free idea. The Neon Cat stuff, I have no idea what this is because, have we ever seen these things? What are these things? You know what I mean?
Maybe I remember that, I think on her face, on her makeup, she had those hearts and those stars.
So, I feel like this was kind of random. That would have definitely been better during volume 8 or 7 when we saw them.
Also, that one cat...
I feel like the neon hype has, kind of died a little. I don't know. That's just me.
We also don't know if they lived or, what happened.
Exactly.
Also,
so I
that
feel
cat
like that's
looks really unfortunate looking.
Yeah.
It looks like if Neon... in her days.
I think it's supposed to be hand drawn.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, this stuff is fine. I think that these jet tags are getting old though, in a way, because you can tell they're all the exact same in terms of how they were manufactured. They're all just the same. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's not necessarily a dig. But it is they're just, they have access to this one jet tag pattern and they keep using it. I don't know, I just think
I guess if you were, particularly, for whatever reason you really liked that one saying they had on it, I could, combat ready.
I do understand it, I just think it's oh, we're doing this now. This is the new recycling, you know? And so, I don't know, I'm just sort of whatever, it's a jet tag, I guess. Yes. It's there for the people that want it. But, let's talk about Blake, who was the main event on this day. I do think that even though
so cool.
This design is a little, how do I say? It's not bright, obviously. I think that that's the intention, so I actually do think that it's pretty cool. My only concern would be it surviving the wash, just because, you know what I mean? Imagine that fading over time. That seems like it would be kind of you know what I mean? But I do like the shirt. As it is, really cool. With the assumption that it will not fade and that it'll actually be okay, right?
I also love that
looks
thin
really
line
cool.
anime art.
Yeah, really I think that this is really nice, and I like sort of it, you know, it's from Shadows, obviously. I like this. Hopefully this is correct, because there was an issue with that, with the Weiss collection, but yeah. And so we barely have a real person wearing it here, but it looks like the design is actually pretty sizably big, so I would say that that's, you know, I think that this one's actually pretty
Honestly,
good.
wearing shirts that have dubious, Japanese text made me feel better when I learned that people in, Japan and China will just wear shirts with random English text on it.
Yes, that is true. That is a fact.
So it makes me feel a little better that, well, at least we're all susceptible to this.
Let's talk about this one. I think that this is a beautiful color. It's a very nice, lilac purple.
Yes.
The design is on the back, the big one. But, I don't know. I don't know. I personally wouldn't get this, but I do think that if you like your designs on the back, it's nice. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
love the case, the color.
It's personally not for me. Yeah, well,
which is swoon-worthy.
But you know what I mean? It's personally not for me, but if you like your designs on the back, I would say that this is actually a very worthy design. So they are reusing the same art, because it was hard to tell at first, but I think that they are doing them all volume 8, but this is at least different.
Right?
Yeah, it's a little changed up in a way,
because you don't see her arm and you see more of a part of her body.
Yeah. This I actually think is
oh, there's something on the back.
There is, so okay. Well, they're doing the same thing, but it's in black and white. But
is that cool? Is that hip?
I don't know.
Are we just lame and old and don't get it?
But
do people put stuff on the back of their shirts
with the RWBY collection, right? Okay, we're not even gonna talk about this. This is better than the Weiss collection.
Yes.
Let's just be clear, because what Weiss got, she didn't even get fucking art. This just makes me more angry. The anger for the Weiss situation has renewed because Weiss didn't even get art on hers, whereas Blake is also getting art. So I'm what the fuck were they thinking? Really, what were they thinking?
Have you ever, given someone advice?
Yeah.
And they take it, but not the whole way?
Yeah.
Oh, it's streetwear, but it also has art on it, but it's on the back. It's okay, you're learning. You're not quite
but I'm just saying, in terms of the RWBY RWBY collection, right? Like, her art was on the front. Like, this is the front of this hoodie, and this is the front of this t-shirt, right? And then somehow we degenerated to Weiss not having any art of her at all. I'm like, is the copyright on Weiss okay? Did Disney, like, come for your ass because of Snow White? Like, you know what I mean? Like, did they lose the right to Weiss's image or something? Like, I don't understand why she's not on here. But anyway, I'm just joking, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell. But yeah, and so I think that it's good that they sort of learned from their mistake with the Weiss stuff, but I'm like, but what compelled you to do this? You know what I mean? Like, why would you put art for every other character? Because I'm assuming that Yang will have art on her stuff as well, except for Weiss. Like, somebody in the Rooster Teeth store must, like, hate this bitch. But anyway, that's another story. I hope she'll get some nice stuff for IQ. But yeah, why is this man tying up the hoodie? That's so lame.
No, you haven't seen it. That was a thing back in the day.
Anyway, I'm just saying that's so funny.
I remember, like, I don't know.
But yeah, I like the black and white, like, contrast. I like the purple things. Again, I wouldn't buy this because, like, the art is, like, again, it's prominently on the back, and it's sort of the same with this one, right? Because, like, listen, guys, not to, like, you know, pit two queens against each other. Not to say that Rooster Teeth is, like, a queen at all, because honestly, they can't even compare to Hololive. But, like, look at this. And this shirt keeps going, right? Like, I'm wearing a skirt, so I'm covering her up, but, like, she has another half of her body. You know what I mean? And so I'm just saying, I would like to see more stuff like the Hololive collection had that I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing this for a fucking reason. I'm just saying, you know? Because, like, when you look at this compared to this, like, it's a different, you know, vibe, obviously. Some people don't want giant stuff on their shirts, but, like, they didn't even give an option for one of the designs to be on the front other than this one. It would have been nice if at least this one had the design on the front and this one had the design on the back, because I understand this, there's a zipper, right? So, like, this being on the back makes sense, but, like, for this one, why didn't they at least give the option for this one to be on the front and then that one could have been on the back? The leggings, they are what they are, but I've also seen better. Like, I've seen better Blake leggings, like, on the internet. Like, in terms of Redbubble and stuff. I know that they're trying to do, like, streetwear, so it's not, like, explicitly Blake, I guess. You know, like, they seem nice. I don't know, I
kind of like it, like, they have that mesh parts in it.
Yeah.
I think
but I'm just saying, like, I don't know if you guys have seen before, and I'll give a picture to Raijin to edit in here. But, like, there have been, like, fan leggings, like, out on the internet before, and they also did, like, weapon leggings once. I think those were actually official, so I'm just
those were a long time ago.
Like, this is okay, like, if you don't want to be explicitly RWBY if it's, like, streetwear, but, like, I don't know, I could have, like, I liked some of the old designs. Why wouldn't you do Blake's actual leggings? She wears leggings in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Why couldn't you do that? And then it could
black leggings with her symbol on it?
With a gradient, though.
I guess that's
it has a gradient, and I'm just like, that would have been a nice, like, cheeky, like, oh, you can cosplay as Blake, teehee. I mean, I guess now she has pants that are kind of like that, but, like, anyway, you know, just a thought.
Can we also talk about that Erin's modeling for a lot of these, and, like, she's incredibly attractive?
Oh, okay, well, I mean, I guess that's not the point of the video, Hunter. So
I'm easily distracted by
the jet tag is what it is, right? Like, I think that they actually made the line smaller this time compared to the Y, because a lot of people thought that said I more than just an A.
I more than
Maybe now it's just like we can tell because there's an I right beside it. I don't know, but yeah, the jet tag is like it is what it is. It's whatever. Let's talk about the cat hat though, because I love the cat hat, but it's also really funny because like in the context of Revenant, this would probably be like racially insensitive. Like,
would this be mocking to find people if you had fake cat ears on?
Obviously, in our world, it's fine, but there was like a cheeky conversation in the Discord about that. About like how it's just sort of funny because like in universe, this would probably be some sort of like faux pas or some sort of like, or something. And so I just think, again, I'm not saying the Rooster Teeth Store is racist, okay? Don't take that away from the video. I just think it's kind of funny. But I love the hat. I don't wear hats, but I like Blake.
This is my issue.
Ears.
This is my issue, is that I don't wear hats like those. Like, I don't wear baseball caps.
I mean, my hair's curly, so like a hat is
I have straight hair, so I could wear that, but I'm also afraid to, and I would want to wear like a snapback hat that has more of a prominent face than one that's like conical. Okay. I don't know if that's the best way of describing it.
But yeah, like I think that this is nice. I think they could have used a little more color though. Like they could have made maybe this part
like some accenting, like even like if they did the stitching in purple, maybe that would be nice.
So for reference, okay, this was a Neo snapback that they sold a long time ago that like once a month somebody on Reddit posts asking if anybody's selling it because they haven't restocked it. I feel so bad for this guy. Can Rooster Teeth just restock the hat? Like there's one person on Reddit who consistently posts asking if anyone has the snapback and would be willing to sell it because I guess they didn't get it and they have like remorse, like or whatever. They have like FOMO or something. But I'm just saying, like look at that. And I know that like Blake's style is very like monochromatic, right?
Can we see it how it looks on a person?
Yes.
Because I'm curious of...
Also, is this what you mean by flat versus curved?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like, I
mean,
still
Aaron makes everything look great.
Yeah,
so
but then
like,
it's just like,
you know,
my great mistake would be thinking, like, I could pull off what Aaron does.
Right, and so I'm just saying, like, they could have made, like, maybe this could have been white or purple, or maybe the stitching could have been purple or something subtle, because, like, I don't know, I just think that the Neo one looks nicer than this,
I think I'm just embracing what is... I think slowly becoming my furry era.
Yeah,
like I'm looking into purchasing. I'm
not
a furry,
like
but
this,
aesthetically, cat ears are wonderful.
This isn't unique enough that I justify spend $30 for it because if it had different stitching and different colors like the Neo one, like I couldn't do this. Like you know what I mean? Like I couldn't do this at home even if I had like the pattern to embroider or whatever. But you know. Like sewing some cat ears into a plain
There's
black hat.
There's probably some people that could do that.
My mom could do that, honestly. And so yeah.
I love how it went from I can do this to my mom can do this.
Well, yeah. So I'm just saying, like, I think that, like, you know, if you don't want to sew something, it's there, it's available. But because it's not like super unique, at the same time I look at that and I'm like, okay, well if I really wanted a hat with cat ears, I could go to like Value Village, find a plain black, you know, snapback or whatever the fuck.
Or probably just buy one for less than $34.
Or buy one at Walmart, right? And then like get my mom to cut some cat ears and sew them on. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like inspired enough to pay the $34.
Part of me feels like this will be popular.
I think so.
And part of me also, I think I might want it. I don't know.
I mean, you know, you can want it. I'm saying that if you don't have the money, you shouldn't buy anything because you should take care of yourself first. But I guess how I'm saying it is like, if you had like, you know, if your grandma gave you $35, Hunter, and you really wanted it, I do think that it's worth it if you like it and you think that it's cute. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm just like, I can't justify spending $35 on this. Like, you know?
No, I can't justify it.
That much,
I can't justify it. But I love Blake. And I love the aesthetic, but I can't justify it.
So if I
can't justify
had to rank them, I think that this is the best one for me, just because I like the color. Then maybe this one. This one I think I like more than this one, even though it's, again, it's monochromatic, right? And then this one, the leggings and like, and the hat's kind of in its own category of, I don't know how I feel about the hat
I think I'm a lot more pro the hat and pro the leggings than you. Even if they are kind of,
but like,
even if they are like discreet, they look nice, I suppose.
Like they didn't need to do this because I think that this hat is a little ugly, but I don't know. But can we just talk about, I'd like to use the end of this video to again bring up the fact that like, why the fuck did they do Weiss like this, man? Do you know? Does anyone know? Like, I just want to know, Rooster Teeth Store, because, like, the Blake collection is actually good.
Pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
It has unique art of her.
Sell well.
Right? It has, like, you know, a very cohesive Blake-esque color scheme, right? It has something unique to Blake, right? You know, like the cat ears and stuff. Like, things that are recognizable Blake traits. And then for Weiss, they did this. So I just want to know, why? Why? Can someone explain to me why they did my girl so dirty? That's all that I'm thinking about, okay? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, but I don't think that I'll ever get over this. Like, every streetwear collection that comes out from this point will only make me realize more how dirty they did Weiss, when they did not need to do her dirty like that. Like, look at, I'm serious though, even the t-shirt, look at this. And then look at the Weiss t-shirt, right? Tell me why, my homies, okay? So anyway, I think that this is it for now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and we will see you in the next one. And so this is mostly a Yass, but again, the Weiss bitterness is still in my heart. So I hope that you guys enjoy, and we will see you for the Yang collection, which I'm sure will be very interesting. Bye, guys!